What's up, guys? This is Luis Montoya from Luis Montoya Fit. How is everybody doing? All right, guys, so let's get started. First off, I want to make sure that I tell you guys to please subscribe to the channel if you guys are enjoying the content that I'm putting out. Guys, I'm trying to give back as much as possible, help you guys out with information that a lot of these gurus are pretty much putting out, and it's false information, guys. There's so much stuff that all these gurus are putting out, and not to bash on them, but it just complicates everything towards the people who are just starting, who pretty much is you behind this camera. And I want to be that guy to just keep it real, keep it genuine, keep it simple, and not overthink things for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Seems like most of the time, everybody kind of forgets to take it back to the basics and how difficult it is to get started. So today I want to talk about supplementation, and I want to talk about the stack that I've used for my last prep, and pretty much stuff that you guys can use yourself if you guys are trying to look your best. This channel is for those of you guys who literally want to become the best version of yourself, those people who literally don't make excuses and just want to live a healthy. Health is the main term here that I want to use. So someone who wants to just pretty much live a healthy lifestyle, guys. That's what it's all about. That's what it's always been about. For me, it's always been about health over aesthetics and things like that. The aesthetics will come once you get healthy. What's the point of looking good if you don't feel good? Okay, so let's get started, guys. I don't want to complicate things for you guys. I want to keep it as simple as possible. First off, I want to say that supplements are not necessary, guys. It's not something that you guys should be stressing about. So supplements are pretty much just gonna supplement things in your diet. So the reason behind supplements is pretty much, to make things a little easier on yourself when you're trying to consume nutrients, okay? So if I had a choice whether to buy good quality food or supplements, I'm always gonna choose food over supplements, right? Because this is powder stuff, and at the end of the day, I can get some of the same nutrients from food. But why do we take supplements? Because, for example, protein. Someone like myself, I weigh about 180 pounds. I'm about 5'9.5", 5'10", and my body requires very minimum, guys, 180 grams of protein per day. This is very minimum. I consume about 225 roughly, and to get 225 grams of protein, we're talking about chicken breast, we're talking about steak, we're talking about tuna and all this, protein sources. It's very difficult. So that's when, protein comes into play. So, if I do a scoop, every scoop is about 25 grams. So that just means that, taking 2 scoops, that's 50 grams. It's just less meat, less solid food that I have to consume on a daily basis, and it's gonna be easier on my stomach to digest. So I hope that makes sense, guys. So I do want to start by keeping it real. I'm never going to try to push these products on you guys and tell you, hey, you need these products to look like this, okay? I am a product of the product, and I do love them, and I do stand behind this brand, which is 1% Nutrition. You guys, those of you guys who've been following me on Instagram at Luis Montoya Fit, you guys know that I've always kept it real. I've always been a genuine guy, and I'll never try to push a product if it's something that I don't believe in, okay? I did that with Evogen, which was back in the day when I was with them. Great products. This product, I personally think it's superior on different levels, and behind the product is just the lifestyle brand that I connected with. So let's talk about some of the stuff that I used and how I used them. Okay, so when we're talking about protein, which is, the most essential supplement that people are gonna try to pick up, there was 3 things that I used. So this is an isolate whey protein. This is a churro flavor. All right, so this has 120 calories and 27 grams of protein. So there's this one version, which is an isolate version of a protein. Then we had something really good, guys, which is this one. I started using the cereal milk protein, and this is cinnamon crunch. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but you guys can, I'll link some of the stuff on the description, and you guys can check out the website. But this is cereal milk protein. So think about pretty much So it's got real cereal in it, like little cereal bits. Think about, when you were a kid, you would eat Captain Crunch, then, the milk had this distinctive flavor. It's the exact same thing. All right, so it actually, we formalized that to actually smell that way, taste that way. So this is why I don't want to make cuts, guys, because, I want to keep it real. I want to show you guys that I'm just like you guys. So I do mumble, I do make mistakes and stuff like that, but yeah, this stuff is amazing. So this is cereal milk, and there's one behind the camera that I'm gonna grab right now, which is Pro Pudding, and this stuff is a game changer. All right, guys, no cuts here. Just gonna run it through. This is protein. This is Pro Pudding. This is protein infused pudding, which is delicious, and this is a peanut butter cup version of it. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but this stuff is pretty much, think about pudding. You get 1 scoop of it, add a little bit of water and stir it up, and it turns into pudding, which is crazy. And it tastes just like freaking a peanut butter cup. This is only 94 calories and it's got 15 grams of protein. So how did I use this? In the morning, my daily routine was usually oatmeal in the morning. So what I would do is I would either use the isolate, or I would use the cereal milk with my oatmeal or cream of rice. And I would utilize this one sometimes with my oatmeal if I wanted to, get a little bit of a different taste, but mainly at night. So I have a sweet tooth, and some of you guys who can relate, some of you guys know that I lost 100 pounds of fat, and I'm still a fat boy at heart, and I say this all the time. But what I would do with this is I would just take like 1 scoop of this, add a little bit of water, stir it up, and it turns just into pudding, which is freaking amazing. It's amazing, guys, because you know what? It only has 94 calories, and if, I like peanut butter, and I'd rather have this, which is only 94 calories, and it's got some protein in it, than having, digging into the actual peanut butter jar. Okay, so those are 3 different proteins that I personally used. Now, a lot of people ask me about the fat burners. Here's the thing about fat burners, guys. Fat burners are not gonna get you skinny. Fat burners are only gonna help you burn calories, and a lot of people don't understand that. So we do have another one that I don't have with me here, which is called Fat Cream, which is amazing stuff. So it's a cream that you actually apply over your body, pretty much like the problem areas. And what it does is it creates a thermogenic effect, which opens up your fat cells. So when you do cardio, you burn a little bit more calories, and it's got some really good ingredients in there. It's gonna make you pretty much sweat more. So what do I mean? Why am I saying that, fat burners aren't gonna get you skinny? What I mean by that, guys, is because a lot of people, hear fitness people talking about fat burners, get shredded, take a fat burner, and you're gonna get shredded like me. Guys, you have to put in the work, guys. Your nutrition has to be on point. You gotta be freaking eating right. So just by me taking this, which is fried, this is our fat burner, or doing the fat cream and just sitting on my ass, it's not gonna get me shredded, it's not gonna get me skinny. That's just a reality behind it, guys. You have to do the work. And even if I'm doing the cardio and I'm taking this, if I'm not eating right, it's not gonna work. It all goes hand in hand, guys. So fat burners, again, it's a supplementation for fat burning purposes, which means if you take a fat burner or you do a cream, whatever it is, guys, it's just gonna help you burn more calories. Burning more calories will put you in a deficit, which means you will eventually burn fat, okay? So I wanna make that clear, guys. So this is fried, and this is a pretty intense thermogenic pill. So I would either do this one. I started with the fat cream in the beginning of my prep, and towards the end of my prep, when I started getting leaner, I got down to, I think it was like 5% body fat. I started doing fried. And this was 1 pill in the morning. I think it was 1 to 2 pills in the morning. And I did that with some BCAAs, which I want to talk about next. So BCAAs, branch chain amino acids, guys, it's super important that you guys are taking a BCAA. Because this is your recovery, guys. So what I did is I would take one of these in the morning. If I was doing fasted cardio, I would take 1 scoop because your body is usually like in a anabolic, catabolic state. So you want to make sure you're anabolic. What does that mean? That just means that usually in the morning you're dehydrated and you haven't consumed food, so your body requires nutrients. Okay, so I would take 1 scoop of this, then I'll do the fried. I'll do my cardio, and hunger levels were low, everything was on point. So when is the best time to take a BCA? Either in the morning, or I would do it during or after a workout. This is recovery. So branched chain amino acids, which is BCAs, are just gonna help you recover. So if you go to the gym, you work out hard and you're pretty much breaking down the muscle tissue, you guys want to recover. That's how you grow. So this is gonna help you pretty much not feel so sore, so fatigued, and it's just gonna help you recover faster. So super important that you guys take one. This is a sour watermelon and it's amazing, guys. I freaking love it. All right, so BCAs were super important. Lastly, what I want to talk about is, let's see, my pre-workout, guys. So my pre-workout, I personally was trying to stay away from a lot of the caffeine. This prep, just because one, I get anxiety, 2, I don't sleep much, which is really bad, and I just wanted to cut as much caffeine out of my life. So what I started doing is I started using Plasma Pump, and Plasma Pump is freaking amazing. So this is a non-stimulant pump accelerator. So it's stimulant free and gives you an intense pump and vascularity. So as soon as I would take this, freaking my veins would start popping out and it was just crazy. And it's super safe, guys. Our brand is all about health, which is super cool. This is why I stand behind 1% Nutrition. So what I would do is I would take 1 scoop of the Plasma Pump, then I would take 1 scoop of Keto Light that I don't have with me right now. I left it at the gym, but it's pretty much minerals. Put them together, and I would sometimes, you guys see on my story on Instagram, I would mix it with Gatorade Zero for a little bit more minerals. So what's the purpose behind that? So I would take 1 scoop of the Plasma Pump to create a better pump. I would take the Keto Light and the Gatorade Zero to add minerals and sodium right before my workout. So the sodium, the salt, is actually gonna help me get a better pump, which means the better the pump, the more muscular and more full you look, and the more muscle tissue you can break down, which is the goal, guys. So Plasma Pump is amazing. If you guys are pretty much sensitive to caffeine, I highly suggest you guys to check out Plasma Pump and Keto Light. It's an amazing stack. But that's pretty much it, guys. Also, lastly, I almost forgot this one. This is the most important one. Guys, all these supplements are amazing, but it's all about health here. My channel, again, it's for people that want to become the best version of themselves, and it starts with their health. First, you gotta conquer the mind if you want to achieve the body. Once you achieve the body, you get the confidence and you can take on the whole world, guys. But you can't do that if you're not healthy, right? And this stuff gets overlooked all the time. This is the Green Machine, and this is superfood formula. So it's a green shake, and this is pretty much just all your vegetables, all the stuff that is super hard to get. So it's got organic kale, it's got wheatgrass, organic barley, let's see, spirulina. These are stuff that your body requires, guys, to function at an optimum level. You guys hear me talking about Lambos, Ferraris, sports cars and stuff like that? Think about your body as a sports car. If you think about your body as a Lamborghini, you're not gonna, if you have a Lamborghini, you're not gonna take it to go get shitty freaking gas, you're gonna put the premium stuff in it, right? So the same thing with supplements, guys. If you guys aren't gonna invest in good supplements, just don't take them at all. Because if you guys, this is your health, guys, and I highly suggest you guys to do your research on what type of supplements you guys wanna take, and make sure it's a brand that stands for health. Not just freaking bodybuilding or anything like that, because at the end of the day, this is your health and you're putting this stuff inside your body. And the Green Machine, to me, is the most important supplement out of all this, because this is health purposes. This is what your body requires to function at an optimum level. This is your greens, this is your vegetables, this is your fruits. The stuff is amazing. I freaking love it. I pretty much just take a scoop of this and a little splash of Crystal Light and add some ice to it and have that in the morning or anytime at night. I have about 2 of these a day. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys have any questions, please make sure that you guys post them down here. Also creatine. So creatine is huge. I was taking creatine as well. And I personally, we do have a creatinine, creatine, which is amazing, but I personally like to stick to the old school monohydrate. Some people say that it retains water, but if you want to look fuller, you got to think about the fact that your muscles are actually filled with water and they require water for them to look full and not flat. So if you guys want to make sure that you guys, have like some nice full arms and stuff like that, make sure that you guys are taking creatine. It's super amazing. You're gonna be performing a little better. It's an old school product. It's not steroids or anything like that, guys. Again, just keep it simple. I'm trying to keep everything as simple as possible. If you guys have any questions, make sure you guys post them on the comment section. Also, if you guys have any suggestions on other supplements that you guys personally like to take, I'd love to hear about it. So make sure that you guys post them. And till next time, love you guys and thank you so much.